Okay, hello everybody, this will be a different video. I recently bought some pics and somebody asked to say something about it. I'm not a very experienced picker, and also I think that doing a review is not exactly my game, if you understand what I mean. Let's say this will be a chit chat about this pic. We are talking about Lau-Lox tools. I started my career with the usual Chinese pick that I still have and still use because these are my Marine Corps. They are the first to go in, they take all the risks. But experimenting, I bought some Peterson. I found it very nice. I bought some Sparrows, also very nice, many profiles to choose from. I bought some Mad Bobs, also very nice. I bought some Le Corbeau, also another something from Southord, many brands. I wanted to try this too, because I saw someone who had this pick and said they were great. So I went to the site, but I want just to say I'm not involved in this site or any other pick site. It's just my personal opinion. And I choose some single picks, some profiles I wanted to try. Some in 19,000, some in 25 or 23,000, I don't remember. And I ordered them, this one. So, I ordered a straight knife. I ordered this because I'm doing a little project involving building, this is another one from Sparrows if I remember, building some picks or tools by my own. And this was a nice shape I wanted to try to replicate. This is very nice. If you can see it, it's much more longer from a normal pick. This is a Southord. A bigger handle. This is just not a sandwich handle, just a normal handle, but very comfortable to use, easy, a great grip and a great feeling. I have medium hands, but having this to rest on my hands is very useful. Then I choose some profiles. Some of these are the famous, sorry for the pronunciation, Taipan profiles, and I think they are great. They work really well. These are 19,000, these are 25, and are all really interesting. Maybe if you want, I do some photos at the end of the video, if you are interested in the exact shape of each tip. This comes with the famous sandwich handle. It's a full-length sandwich metal handle. I took them as they arrived, inspected them, and there was absolutely nothing unpleasant at the feeling, and also they are more than well finished. So if you want, you can do a little bit sanding, but they are perfectly usable like they arrive. These sandals are very stiff. You can feel everything's happening on the tip, just to the end. They are very useful. Also, in some review they say these handles are practical just for picking in the European way, with the pin down. And they were not practical if you have the pin up. But I practice in this both ways, and they are both ways great. Length, stiffness, and perfectly functional. Another thing that is really, really nice is the aesthetic. They are nice to see, very, very nice. And this was the first buying from this shop. But since I was really, really impressed, I did another thing. Just a minute. As I said, I was impressed, I was happy, so I decided to buy the Valerian set. So many channels reviewing this set and was very curious. Also, the price point is 40 euro. These are another thing. So they come with a very nice pouch that is very, very big velcro, two big pockets, very, very well stitched, and also the back is reinforced, so you don't have to think about bending your picks while they are inside this. When it's closed, nothing falls out. This is more or less the size of the back pocket of your pants, but really, really nice. And we have 3 bottom of the key, 3 top of the key. So now let's start from this one. We always do this with some wiper insert or something like this, and we have a lot of them. But Lovelock Tools did another thing. They changed slightly the design. You see, maybe they are in 3 different thicknesses, but also they tapered the end so they can fit from the smallest keyway to something bigger, so you can use them almost in every lock. Really, really useful. And there's a tote inside everything in this kit. Now, top of the kiwi. The shape is always the same, but they did something to get a better grip. I don't know if you can see this. There's a little notch here in this point. This notch is made for grabbing onto the locks, so it gives you a better grip. In the short end there are no serration here, but in the long end, where maybe you have to get a better grip again, there are serration here, so it's impossible to lose your locks. Usual 0.8, 1 millimeter and 1.2 millimeters, so you have all the thickness you need. And then you have a lot of picks, a whole lot of picks, a lot of hooks and some rakes too, and also the Nessie profiles. These are with a simple handle. It's still longer than a normal pick, still longer. You see, this is always the southward, but it's just a sheet of metal. Again, there is nothing that can hurt your hands, and they are very, very usable from the first minute. Maybe if you want, and I will do it, give a little sandpaper, a little touch, but they are really, really almost ready. Another nice thing is the thinner shaft. I have many European locks, so for me a thinner shaft means I can maneuver a little bit more. Here there are all the hooks you can ever need, and some rakes too, a nice Bogota and the Nessie. These are very useful profiles. These are in 25,000, by the way, and are fantastic. So, what can we say? Just on this, there are also another little thing that I bought, and are this, called EcoWave rakes. These are made not in sandwich handle, but with the handle with a little grip, so you can use them and have a grip, or when you need a little bit more force, you can also grab this way. They are very useful, very well thought, and I really appreciated them too. They work fantastic. What can we say? I think this is a great set. I think there are 40 euros that are a little price point for all those things, so not for the rakes. I'm very satisfied with this product. What can we add to this product to give a little feedback? I would like to ask to Mr. Lowlock Tools if it's possible to make this kind of picks, not with a sandwich handle, but maybe with a more big handle, with some grips like this one, or like the one with the rakes. And this should be a nice thing, because when you grab them, maybe you have sweating hands, maybe they can be a little, I don't know how to say it, maybe a little uncomfortable to use. This should be, I think, a nice little touch, because I know if you want sandwich handle, you have to pay for it. They are not economic. They are wonderful, but they are not economic. But maybe you can do some handles, simple, not sandwich, but with a little bit more grip on it. Also, another thing I would like is a kind of marking on the peak, because I will break some of them. And if I break this one, there is nothing engraved on it. How can I buy another one if I don't remember or don't know which hook is that? Maybe just a little stamping, number 1, 2, 3, 4. I need number 1, I need number 7. This will be a nice touch. But I repeat again, this is just to ask for something more, because now this is a very good set. Also, I would like, and I maybe will do it by myself, to modify a little the lower pouch, because when you stick in the tension tool, it's very deep and they lose themselves. Maybe, just maybe, dividing it and giving a little stitch halfway, you can make them always came up and being ready for action. This should be another nice thing. But I say again, this is a nice set. Both if you are starting, because 25,000 you can use them and abuse them, and even if you are an intermediate or advanced picker, because you have a lot of hooks, you can do a lot of things and also get into a lot of locks. So my final opinion on Lovelock tools and on the Valerian set and on the single hooks I got from them, this one, is a big thumb up. Thank you.